morning, YouTube. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning in South Alabama. Expected heat index of 113 degrees. Figured it was time to get in the wind a little bit. First, I'll go by my local Harley shop, where they'll be serving some cold beer just to start this warm day. And then I'm thinking of taking a ride across what we call the Coastal Connection, which is from Mobile, Alabama to Dauphin Island. It's a beautiful ride, beautiful scenery. Just trying to play with this GoPro, get this channel started, and we will go from there. Luckily, I'll be talking to my Harley shop today, because on Wednesday I will be test fitting my Russ Warnemont FXR fairing 12-inch LA Chopper motocross style T-bars, and getting that whole project going and the fairing off the paint. Just enjoy the ride. If you are stuck at home due to the current pandemic, I will be practicing my best social distancing today on a motorcycle. For those of you who are not from South Alabama, it's actually a very beautiful area. We're going to go through the mid part of the town. Some classic iconic places like Dreamland Barbecue. Maybe not know the one in Mobile, but there's one in Tuscaloosa, real close to the stadium. And on that note, roll tide. Things I've noticed about this bike with the new Softail suspension. I had a 2016 Road King, and honestly, the suspension was a little rough for a touring bike. To me, the suspension on the 2020, probably any of the Softail lines, considerably better than the twin cam era touring models, which was a very big surprise, which a lot, of course, is going to be with the inverted fork suspension. The other thing so far also is, of course, going from a 103 high output to a 114 Milwaukee 8 is, there's no words to describe what the difference is in the way this motor pulls. It's just one of those machines that puts a smile from ear to ear. I do plan on going into a build into the 120s. Do I need it? No. This bike honestly has more than enough power for everyday use. I'm just a glutton for punishment, and apparently my pocketbook is as well. Harley Davidson. Except for the small bolt-on mods that I have done, everything else has been done by this dealership. Installing the pipes, which is not difficult, it's just something I didn't have the time to do, and it was also tuned by one of their master techs, who I trust my bike with completely. Besides that, they are going to be installing the 12-inch bars. If you haven't installed bars before, it is really not that difficult with a set of hand tools. Yet again, it is just a time-consuming process. You're looking at a 6-hour process at minimum to change bars, bushings, cables, hydraulic lines, things of that nature. So I'm just trusting it to the professionals this time. And also they will be installing and fitting the Russ Warnermont FXR fairing to this bike and having it painted. On this build, I'm going to be going with Barracuda Silver. I want this to look like a bike that would roll off the floor if Harley made an FXR. For those of you who do not know where I'm broadcasting from, I am currently in Mobile, Alabama. And most of you may not know from out of town, this is the actual home of Mardi Gras. Yes, New Orleans has a larger, much different celebration, more adult-oriented. Mobile is a very family-friendly Mardi Gras, but it's a 2-week celebration that started in the United States here before New Orleans was ever a city, just as a little tidbit to those watching. I'll tell you what, today this heat is insane. The one thing I do miss about the 103, to be honest, I believe that the heads did not quite run as hot as on these Milwaukee 8 motors. I can't speak to other models, but on this Lowrider S, that rear cylinder head will cook your right leg if you were sitting for any length of time like I just was. How nimble and how fun this motorcycle is. Here we go, another stoplight, another opportunity for a cooked right thigh on this Milwaukee 8 motor.